My beloved child, before you wonder why your heart has been restless, why certain doors have remained closed, and why today feels different from every other day, listen carefully. This is not an ordinary moment in your story. There are seasons when nothing seems to move, and then there are moments when everything begins to change at once. Today carries the feeling of a turning point. What has been hidden is moving closer to the light, and what has confused you for so long is beginning to make sense. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. You have questioned your path more times than anyone knows, yet every unanswered prayer, every delayed opportunity, and every unexpected detour has quietly prepared you for what comes next. The revelation is not arriving to frighten you. It is arriving to show you that every step, even the painful ones, had a purpose you could not see before. Keep listening, because the next part of this message will connect pieces of your journey that once looked completely unrelated. There is a reason you felt drawn to this message today. It is as if your spirit has been waiting for one final clue before moving forward with confidence. You may believe nothing has changed, but unseen pieces are already falling into place. Conversations you never expected, opportunities you thought were gone forever, and answers you stopped searching for are moving closer than they appear. Stay till the end, because the greatest surprises rarely announce themselves before they arrive. Sometimes the biggest breakthrough begins in complete silence, where nobody notices except the one living through it. While others assume your story is standing still, the next chapter is already being written. Soon you will look back at this very day and realize it was the moment everything quietly began shifting in your favor. The revelation is closer than you think, but you must not lose hope before it reaches you. One more thing you need to understand is this: not every blessing enters with noise. Some of the most life-changing moments arrive gently, almost unnoticed, until suddenly the full picture becomes impossible to ignore. That is why today matters. Something is being uncovered, not to impress the world, but to strengthen your heart for what comes next. Don't skip, because the final piece has not been revealed yet. Something huge is waiting for you, and every passing moment brings you closer to understanding why this season unfolded exactly the way it did. The answer you have been searching for has been approaching from a direction you never expected. Hold on to that thought, because what is revealed next will make everything you have experienced feel completely different. A quiet shift is already happening around you, even if your eyes cannot measure it yet. There are moments when everything appears unchanged on the outside while an entirely new future is being formed behind the scenes. This is one of those moments. The delay that tested your patience was never empty, it was preparing the exact timing for what is about to be revealed. Stay till the end, because the next piece of this message connects everything you have been wondering about. The questions that have followed you for so long will not remain unanswered forever. Soon, a small detail that once seemed meaningless will suddenly become the key that unlocks a much bigger picture. That is why today feels different. Something huge is waiting for you, and every passing minute is bringing that hidden answer closer. Do not allow doubt to become louder than hope. Many people stop believing just before they witness the very thing they have been waiting for. You are being invited to remain steady for a little longer. Don't skip, because what happens next may completely change the way you look at your own journey. Every challenge you overcame quietly built strength that you did not realize you were gaining. Every closed door redirected your steps toward something greater than your original plan. Nothing was wasted. Even the moments that felt confusing were shaping the person you needed to become before the next opportunity could arrive. The revelation is not only about what is coming, it is also about helping you finally understand why your path unfolded the way it did. As this day continues, pay attention to the quiet moments that most people ignore. Sometimes clarity arrives through unexpected peace, an encouraging conversation, or a new perspective that suddenly makes everything fit together. The change begins long before anyone else notices it. Keep listening, because the most meaningful part of this message is still ahead. The story is still unfolding, and what has been hidden for so long is moving closer to the light. When the right moment arrives, you will recognize it with complete certainty, and you will understand that every step leading here had a purpose beyond what you could see. A new perspective is about to replace the uncertainty that has followed you for so long. You have been looking for signs in the obvious places, yet the greatest answer has been growing where you least expected it. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. There are moments when everything changes without a loud announcement. Instead, one conversation, one unexpected opportunity, or one quiet realization becomes the beginning of an entirely different season. That is why today carries unusual importance. What once looked like a delay will soon reveal itself as perfect timing. The pieces are no longer scattered, they are moving into place. Soon you will see connections that were impossible to understand before, and your confidence will return stronger than ever. Listen carefully, because this is where the story becomes even more meaningful. Every disappointment you carried was teaching you something that success alone never could. Every closed path redirected your attention toward a better one, even when it felt unfair in the moment. Stay till the end. The breakthrough is not only about receiving something new, it is about recognizing how far you have already come. Many people give up just before the turning point arrives because they mistake silence for the end. But silence is often the place where preparation happens. While nothing seemed to be changing, unseen progress continued every single day. The moment of revelation grows closer with every passing hour, and when it arrives, you will realize that nothing in your journey was meaningless. Now hold on to this final thought before the next part unfolds. The greatest transformations rarely happen all at once. They begin with one clear moment that changes the way you see everything else. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next revelation will make today's message even clearer. Keep your heart open, remain patient, and do not let temporary uncertainty convince you that your story has stopped moving. It has not. The next chapter is already approaching, and what is about to be revealed will make this moment one you will never forget. The moment you have been waiting for is closer than it has ever been. What once seemed hidden behind unanswered questions is beginning to move into plain sight. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. You may not recognize it at first. It may arrive through a simple moment, an unexpected conversation, or a quiet realization that suddenly changes everything you believed about your journey. The greatest turning points rarely appear with loud announcements. They arrive quietly, and only later do you realize they mark the beginning of a completely different season. That is why today matters. What is revealed is not meant to overwhelm you. It is meant to strengthen your faith, renew your hope, and remind you that every step forward has been leading to this very moment. There is one final truth you need to remember. Your future has never been defined by yesterday's disappointments. Every obstacle that seemed permanent was only temporary. Every delay that tested your patience was preparing you to recognize the opportunity when it finally appeared. Stay till the end, because the story is reaching its most meaningful point. You are no longer standing where you once were. You have grown stronger, wiser, and more prepared than you realize. The path ahead may still hold surprises, but you no longer have to fear the unknown. The same quiet guidance that brought you this far will continue leading you through every new chapter that unfolds. As this message comes to a close, carry this confidence with you throughout the day. Keep your eyes open for moments of unexpected peace, unexpected favor, and unexpected clarity. They may seem small at first, but together they will reveal the answer you have been searching for. Something huge is waiting for you, and today's revelation is only the beginning of a greater story still unfolding. Walk forward with courage, remain hopeful, and remember that some of life's greatest blessings begin with a single moment that changes everything. What happens after a revelation is often more important than the revelation itself. This is where many people hesitate, but you are being invited to move forward with quiet confidence instead of fear. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The moment that has been unfolding throughout this message is not an ending, it is the beginning of a new direction. You may not have every answer immediately, but you will have enough clarity to take the next step. One decision made with faith can open doors that months of uncertainty never could. What once felt impossible will slowly become understandable, and what once looked distant will begin moving closer than you imagined. There will be a moment when you stop asking, "Why did this happen?" and begin saying, "Now I understand." That moment changes everything. Stay till the end, because this final truth may be the one your heart has needed all along. The waiting season was never meant to break your spirit. It was shaping your character, strengthening your patience, and preparing you for responsibilities you could not yet see. Every challenge left behind a lesson, and every lesson became another piece of the foundation beneath your future. Nothing has been wasted. Even the chapters you wished you could erase have become part of the story that now gives you wisdom, courage, and hope. As you continue through today, remember this feeling. Carry it into every conversation, every decision, and every opportunity that comes your way. Don't skip the quiet moments, because they often contain the greatest discoveries. Something huge is waiting for you, and the full picture is still unfolding one step at a time. When you look back on this day, you may realize it was not extraordinary because everything changed in an instant. It was extraordinary because it marked the moment you finally saw your journey through a completely different light. And once that understanding settles into your heart, you will never walk forward the same way again. There is one last thought you must carry with you after hearing this message. The greatest changes in life often begin long before anyone can see them. Seeds grow beneath the surface before they ever break through the ground. In the same way, what has been prepared for you has been growing in silence. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Every day you remained faithful during uncertainty was another step toward this moment. What once felt like a season of waiting was quietly becoming a season of preparation. Nothing about your journey has been accidental. Every lesson, every challenge, and every unexpected turn has been shaping the person you are becoming. As this day unfolds, don't rush to force answers. Instead, remain attentive to the moments that bring unexpected peace, renewed confidence, and fresh direction. Stay till the end, because the story does not finish here, it continues with the choices you make from this moment forward. The revelation you have been anticipating is not simply about discovering something new. It is about seeing yourself differently. It is about recognizing that you are stronger than your doubts, wiser than your fears, and more prepared than you ever believed. When the right opportunity appears, you will not need to chase it with anxiety. You will recognize it because it will align with the growth that has already taken place within you. Now move forward with confidence instead of hesitation. Let hope become stronger than uncertainty. Let peace become louder than fear. Don't skip the small moments today, because they may contain the beginning of something remarkable. Something huge is waiting for you, and today's revelation is only the first page of a much greater chapter that is still being written. Walk ahead with courage, keep your heart open, and remember this. Sometimes the most extraordinary blessings begin with one quiet moment that changes the way you see everything forever. Even now, while you are listening, your story is still moving forward. Time has not stopped, and neither has the purpose that has been unfolding around you. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. There are moments that seem ordinary until you look back and realize they quietly redirected your entire future. Today may become one of those moments. What you have been searching for has not disappeared. It has simply been approaching from a direction you never expected. Every unanswered question has been leading you toward a greater understanding, and every challenge has quietly strengthened you for what comes next. Take a moment and remember how many times you believed the journey was over, only to discover a new path opening before you. That pattern was never an accident. It was a reminder that hope often appears just when it seems impossible to find. Stay till the end. The revelation is not about a single event, it is about seeing the bigger picture with fresh eyes. What once felt like confusion is beginning to transform into clarity. The opportunities ahead will make more sense because of the lessons behind you. Every experience has added something valuable to your life, even those you wished had never happened. Soon, the pieces will fit together in a way that brings quiet confidence instead of uncertainty. As this message draws closer to its conclusion, carry one final truth with you. Do not measure your future by the difficulties of your past. Measure it by the strength, wisdom, and perseverance you have gained along the way. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter of your journey is not built on fear but on hope, not on doubt but on purpose. Walk into the rest of this day expecting to notice what you once overlooked. Sometimes the smallest moment becomes the beginning of the greatest transformation, and when that moment arrives, you will recognize that today's message was preparing your heart to receive it. Now, before this message comes to its final destination, there is one truth that cannot be ignored. Every chapter of your life has been leading to a moment where you stop looking backward and begin walking forward with confidence. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. What is about to be revealed is not merely an answer, it is a new perspective that will reshape the way you see your journey. The waiting, the uncertainty, the unexpected turns, and even the quiet seasons all carried a purpose beyond what you could understand at the time. Today is different because your heart is ready to recognize what it could not recognize before. There will come a moment, perhaps sooner than you expect, when everything that once seemed disconnected suddenly fits together like pieces of a puzzle. Stay till the end. You will remember this message, not because it promised something impossible, but because it reminded you that hope grows strongest just before clarity arrives. Keep your eyes open for the opportunities that appear quietly, the conversations that inspire fresh direction, and the unexpected moments that fill your heart with peace. Those are often the first signs that a new chapter has already begun. The greatest blessings are not always the loudest, sometimes they arrive with such quiet confidence that only a prepared heart notices them. As you leave this message behind and continue your day, carry hope instead of hesitation. Walk with courage instead of fear. Trust that every step you take with patience and wisdom is leading you towards something meaningful. Don't skip the moments that seem ordinary, because extraordinary things often begin there. Something huge is waiting for you, and today's revelation is not the end of the story, it is the beginning of a journey filled with new purpose, renewed strength, and a future brighter than you can see at this very moment. Keep moving forward, because the best chapter of your story is still being written. The final piece of this journey is not about discovering something far away. It is about realizing that the answer has been drawing closer with every step you have taken. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. You have come through moments that tested your patience, challenged your confidence, and made you wonder if anything was changing at all. Yet every one of those moments was quietly preparing you for today. What once felt like a pause was actually progress. What looked like silence was shaping a future you could not yet see. Now the horizon is becoming clearer, and the path ahead no longer feels as uncertain as it once did. As you move forward, remember this: the greatest breakthroughs often begin with a simple decision to keep believing when nothing seems obvious. Stay till the end. There is strength within you that has been growing through every challenge, and that strength will help you recognize the opportunities that are now approaching. Do not overlook the small moments today. A kind conversation, an unexpected idea, a peaceful feeling, or a new direction may seem ordinary at first, yet they can become the very beginning of something extraordinary. The story has never been about rushing toward the destination. It has been about becoming the person who is ready when the right moment finally arrives. So walk into the rest of this day with hope instead of hesitation. Lift your eyes beyond yesterday's disappointments and focus on the possibilities that are unfolding in front of you. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. What is about to be revealed is not simply another event, it is a reminder that your journey still holds meaningful chapters ahead. The road continues, the purpose remains, and the best moments are not behind you. They are still waiting to unfold, one step at a time, exactly when you are ready to receive them. This is where everything comes together. You have listened this far for a reason, and now you are standing at the edge of a new understanding. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Throughout this message, you have been reminded that every delay, every unexpected turn, and every unanswered question carried a purpose beyond what you could see. Now, instead of looking at your journey through the lens of uncertainty, look at it through the lens of preparation. What seemed like ordinary days were quietly building an extraordinary foundation. The revelation you have been waiting for is not just about what happens around you, it is also about what has been changing within you. Your perspective is stronger, your patience is deeper, and your hope is more resilient than it has ever been. As today continues, keep your heart open to the moments that appear small but carry great meaning. Stay till the end. A single conversation may encourage you. A single opportunity may redirect your path. A single moment of clarity may answer questions that have followed you for a long time. Life often changes through quiet beginnings rather than dramatic announcements. That is why you must remain attentive. Every experience has been shaping your ability to recognize the right path when it appears. The story does not end with this message, it continues through the choices you make, the faith you carry, and the courage you show as you step into what comes next. So leave this moment with confidence instead of doubt. Don't skip the opportunities that appear before you today, and don't underestimate the power of one faithful step forward. Something huge is waiting for you, not because everything will change overnight, but because you are now prepared to recognize the doors that are opening. The journey ahead is filled with new possibilities, fresh hope, and meaningful purpose. Walk forward expecting good things, remain grateful for every lesson behind you, and remember that today's revelation is only the beginning of an even greater story that is still unfolding. Here's the next continuation. Before this message reaches its final conclusion, there is one last truth you need to carry with you. The moment you have been waiting for has never been about luck or coincidence. It has always been about perfect timing. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Every chapter of your life has quietly been preparing you for the one that is about to begin. The struggles taught you endurance. The waiting taught you patience. The unexpected turns taught you wisdom. Now those lessons are coming together to reveal a picture that was impossible to understand before. What once felt scattered is becoming complete, and what once felt uncertain is beginning to stand on solid ground. Take a deep look at your journey. Think about every obstacle you believed would stop you forever. Yet here you are, still moving forward, still searching, still believing that something meaningful lies ahead. Stay till the end, because this is the part many people never realize. The greatest gift is not simply reaching a new destination, it is becoming a stronger person along the way. You are no longer the same individual who started this journey. Your perspective has changed. Your heart has grown. Your courage has become stronger than your fear. That quiet transformation is one of the greatest revelations of all, because it prepares you to recognize opportunities that once would have passed unnoticed. Now step into the rest of your day with confidence. Refuse to let yesterday define tomorrow. Don't skip the quiet moments, because they may hold the answer you have been searching for. Something huge is waiting for you, and every new sunrise carries another opportunity to discover what has been unfolding behind the scenes all along. Keep your faith stronger than your doubts, your hope brighter than your worries, and your eyes fixed on the path ahead. The story is still being written, and the next chapter has the potential to become the one you will remember for the rest of your life. Here's the final continuation. This is the final moment of this message, but it is not the end of your journey. In many ways, it is the beginning of something completely new. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. You did not arrive here by accident. Every word you've heard has been pointing toward one simple truth. Your story is still unfolding, and some of its most meaningful chapters have not yet been written. The future is not asking you to carry yesterday's burdens. It is inviting you to move forward with renewed hope, quiet confidence, and the courage to embrace whatever lies ahead. The revelation you have been waiting for is not only about what may happen around you, it is also about the strength that has been growing within you all along. As you leave this message, remember that every new day offers a fresh opportunity to see life through a different perspective. Stay till the end, because this final reminder may stay with you longer than anything else. Do not underestimate the power of steady faith, patient endurance, and a hopeful heart. Great changes often begin with small steps that seem ordinary at first. A single decision, a single conversation, or a single unexpected opportunity can become the turning point that reshapes an entire season of life. Keep your eyes open. Keep your heart ready. The answers you have been seeking may arrive in ways you never imagined, and when they do, you will recognize that every challenge prepared you to receive them. So walk forward without fear and without looking back. Don't skip the blessings hidden in ordinary moments, because extraordinary stories are built one faithful step at a time. Something huge is waiting for you, and your journey is far from over. Let today remind you that hope is never wasted, patience is never meaningless, and perseverance always shapes a stronger future. The next chapter begins the moment you choose to keep moving forward, trusting that every step has purpose, every season has meaning, and every new sunrise brings another chance to discover the incredible story that is still unfolding before you. Here's the next continuation. There is one final layer to this message that deserves your full attention. Sometimes the greatest revelation is not found in a dramatic event but in the quiet certainty that begins to grow inside your heart. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The road ahead may still hold mysteries, but you are no longer walking it with the same uncertainty that once held you back. Every challenge has strengthened your resolve. Every delay has refined your character. Every unexpected turn has quietly guided you toward a destination that is greater than the one you originally imagined. What once appeared to be disconnected moments are now becoming one meaningful story. As this journey continues, refuse to let temporary setbacks convince you that lasting progress is impossible. Stay till the end. Some of the most remarkable moments in life arrive just after people are tempted to stop believing. Keep looking forward with confidence. The wisdom you have gained is preparing you to recognize opportunities that others may overlook. Doors do not always open with noise. Sometimes they open through a quiet moment of clarity, a fresh idea, or a new path that suddenly feels right. When that moment comes, do not hesitate because of yesterday's fears. Step forward knowing that every experience has equipped you for what lies ahead. Carry this truth with you wherever today leads. Don't skip the ordinary moments, because they often become the beginning of extraordinary stories. Something huge is waiting for you, and every new step brings you closer to understanding why your journey unfolded exactly as it did. Keep your heart steady, your hope alive, and your eyes fixed on the future. One day you will look back on this season and realize that what seemed like a long period of waiting was actually the quiet beginning of one of the most meaningful chapters of your life. Here's the next continuation. As this message reaches its closing moments, there is one truth that must remain with you long after these words are over. The future is not being built by fear, it is being built by every hopeful step you choose to take today. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. You may not know every detail of what lies ahead, but you do not need to. The path becomes clearer as you continue walking. What once seemed like unanswered silence is becoming a quiet invitation to trust the process that has been unfolding all along. Every lesson you have learned has prepared you to recognize the right opportunity when it appears, and that opportunity may be closer than you think. Look back for a moment, not to remain in the past, but to recognize how far you have already come. There were days when you questioned your strength, yet you continued moving forward. There were moments when the next step seemed impossible, yet somehow you found the courage to keep going. Stay till the end, because this realization changes everything. The person standing here today is not the same person who began this journey. You carry greater wisdom, deeper patience, and stronger resilience than before. Those qualities are not accidental, they are the foundation for the chapter that is now beginning. The revelation you have been waiting for is not simply about an event. It is about becoming the person who is ready to embrace it with confidence. So let today become a reminder that your story is still unfolding in remarkable ways. Don't skip the quiet moments, because they often contain the greatest meaning. Something huge is waiting for you, and every sunrise brings another opportunity to discover what has been prepared through seasons of growth and perseverance. Walk ahead with peace instead of worry, hope instead of doubt, and confidence instead of hesitation. One day, when you look back on this very season, you will recognize that it was never the end of your story, it was the beginning of a chapter that revealed strength, purpose, and possibilities beyond anything you had imagined.